Yes, guys, we're back. How's everyone doing? Hope we're all doing well. We are going to do the Jurgen Klopp press conference in 1 second, guys, but I hope everyone's doing well. Don't forget the like button, subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's doing good. Yeah, I'm all right. I've got a bloody massive abscess in my front too, so yeah. Let's see how we go in this show, shall we? Let's see how we go in this show. But yeah, it hurts like hell. Big up Gargle Bliss at Honesty, Jordan, Gary, Lee, Turan, everyone in the chat. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing well. So what we're going to do first, guys, we're going to listen to the Jurgen Klopp press conference, and then we're going to react to it after. Then we're going to talk about the Liverpool and Bournemouth game this Saturday afternoon. So I hope everyone is ready. Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, can we start with an injury update, please, Jürgen? Diaz, you're looking more like international break after the international break for him to be back. Joe Gomez, how's he? How's Thiago as well? How far away is he?
All three not available. Different stages, I would say. Jury might be able to train beginning of the week. Bluish, I hope, during next week. Yes, after the national break, then obviously for both possible. Thiago, we will see. He did so. None of them trained yet with the team. So and then we will see how that develops in the next couple of weeks. Then we won't know more. Apart from that, from the last game, nothing that I've heard about.
Two parts to this next question. Mike Gordon has resumed his involvement at the club. What difference does that make to you? Obviously, we've also heard the quotes from John W. Henry as well, where he says that we will continue building at Liverpool in a responsible manner. We have and will continue investing wisely in the transfer market. So what does that mean in terms of your ability to bring in the players that you want in the summer transfer window? For instance, does it make a signing of the magnitude of a Jude Bellingham more likely or less likely?
Bloody hell. A proper question. A proper question. Wow. Yeah. You know, at last, a proper question. Let's see what he says.
Nothing to do with any kind of names or players. It's just about John is right. So if you have a look, the players we brought in the last couple of transfer windows, Sluish, Darwin, Cody. So one of the, just to mention the players for the first line, I think that Sadio, Bobby, and Mo together were for quite a while one of the best front three in world football. And so now we had Sadio left in the summer, and we'll see what happened to Bobby in the summer. But then Mo left pretty much. But we replaced them, and Diogo came in that time, not in the last two, but came in as well. So I think that's investment, and it's wise investment. It's responsible investment. That's what you want and what you need and what we needed. This year they were unfortunately most of the time injured. That didn't help, obviously, but they were here anyway. Or Cody came only lately. So, and this has to be now in a similar manner. We will do that for other parts of the team, and that will be possible. That's all.
And Mike, being back, taking more responsibility back.
I think that it makes absolutely sense that if Mike Gordon wants to say something about that, then ask him. Yeah.
Could you give us that chance?
Yeah. I have his number. Yeah.
Onto the football anyway, but it might only be for a couple of hours, but you can go into the top four on Saturday, albeit on goal difference. And whether or not you create a fear amongst those other teams that are challenging for the top four, does it feel like you create fear amongst them when you're chasing them down because you've been in this position before? And if so, how do you as a team, as a group, feed off that?
Again, two different things. So it's a general, we have to chase, and we have to challenge pretty much everybody. But that's only a little side story, because the main thing is going to Bournemouth and playing a game there and not counting the points before you have them. So, and I'm much too long in the business, and saw the last few days a lot of Bournemouth football, and the way they play and stuff like this, that can be really uncomfortable for each team. And only the last one against Arsenal, where everybody saw how much Arsenal were obviously in a really good moment, how much they had to fight and stretch luck, if you want. It's always a late winner is probably a bit lucky as well, even when they deserved it. Then you know exactly what's going on, and then you have a look at the fight for the relegation. So we might fight for the Champions League spots. We will see how the results will be in the next few weeks. But the fight for staying in the league is as exciting, if you want, and means each point can make a massive difference. And I'm 100% sure that Bournemouth will fight like crazy, and that's something we have to expect. There's nothing else to think about. It's a general thing that we want to. We all know we want to, and I said it before, we want to squeeze everything out of this season. That means, obviously, if it's somehow possible, we want to go into the top four clear. But nobody knows that in the moment. But it must be our aim anyway. And but it has nothing to do with the game, and not thinking about whatever other stuff. It's just being fully focused about Bournemouth.
Fraser? Jürgen, as much as the 7-0 win over United must have given everybody a massive boost here, just how much of a delight was it for you to get 3 clean sheets in a row?
It's in a league more, but fine. I know in between was another game. Yeah, that's all about. It's that's the basis for everything. Yeah. So the way you defend gives you the stability to create and to attack, and that was very helpful. Said it now before, and I understand 100% that for a few days at least it was a massive story. For us, really not so much, because again, long enough in the business, knowing the performance is super important to us, because that's really something we have to build on and use. The result is just not important. It's we won 7-0, which is quite strange. It's nice for when we all coming back in 10-15 years, watching a game. Maybe I've got tickets for another derby. Then I sit there, and then people will remember that once we did that. But that's then it might be important that day. It's not important today. So it was a good game, and we have to keep going.
How difficult or easy is it for you to be able to draw a line under that, and for the players to have that attitude as well? Because obviously it's not going to count for a huge amount if you can't back it up with a good performance away at a team that are bottom of the league.
Yeah, and it's even a bit more complicated. With the first game against Bournemouth was obviously a similar result. So when we played here, and if I knew after 9-0 it will be no fun when we go there, because that's not the easiest motivation for the colleague of all time. So and now with this result before, of course, it's just one of the informations you have, not more. Bournemouth plays a different system. We don't play at home, which obviously in this season, if you look at our points tally, I think with home games, the home table we are in the top 4. In the away table we are far away from that, so we have to show consistency there as well. We have to step up. We have to make sure that we create the atmosphere on the pitch we need, and then use it. But it's a football game like all the others, and we have to make sure we are ready for that.
Jürgen, you talked about last week the game against Wolves about giving the season a little push for 2 home games coming up. You talked a bit about consistency as well. Do you feel you've got that consistency, and also did you notice a little bit of difference in training this week because of coming off the back of those 2 games?
Yeah, there's no better mood booster than a good game before. So yes, of course you see that, but in the end, we had consistency, if you want, in the league now in the last 5 games, but that's always how we've spoken a lot about it. It's like confidence. It's a fragile little flower, and we have to make sure that we keep that, and we have to understand in the right way. So I loved the goals we scored, but I loved more because it's not likely that you always finish the situations off. You can have 7-8 chances in a football game, even against United, but that you finish them all off and score, that's really unlikely. But the way there was everything involved, there was good play, super counter-attacking. Always was really, really good defending before. So winning ball backs, if it was high up the pitch in the counter press situation, these kind of things, they bring you consistency. You should not expect to score now from all situation again. So that's of course not, but we have to create in this manner. And we have to use all the little situations. So we had counter attacks, if you want, out of open play. We had it after set pieces, all things we really need, and didn't have it that often this year, to be honest. I think for all goals, there were plenty of options in the box, like bodies in the box were 3, 4, 5 even, and that's always something you need as well. So that's what we take, and that's what we try to recreate, and to get consistency in. But there's so many games to play, and we are really, we have what we said before. We have to chase pretty much everybody, and that means tomorrow, Bournemouth, and that's what we'll try to do. Hi.
Toby Gakpo and Darwin Núñez both got a couple of goals each against United. Given the pressure now on players when they join the club, particularly one as large as Liverpool, to hit the ground running, how pleased are you with their performances, and how do they deal with that pressure?
Very well. They deal very well with it. I think we deal very well with it altogether, because we don't put extra pressure on the players. Never did, will never do. But that doesn't mean that there is no, because we know the world can be a quite intense place, especially when you cost a lot of money, stuff like this. A lot of things are said, a lot of things are written, and all these things, you have to deal with that. But it's now obviously a point where you can see for Cody, it went obviously really quickly. We were hoping for that. You never know 100%, but we're hoping for it, and really like probably the game he played. The contribution now is really obvious. Same for Darwin, and same like it was for Luis. It's super important. Like it was for Diogo when he came in. So the boys, I think, obviously, scouting can be never perfect, because you only know a person really when a player only when he's then really around you. But obviously we were really spot on in this moment. So we signed the player, but the boy behind as well, and both worked really well. So I'm really happy with the development. Thank you.
Any more Jürgen? James?
Jürgen, just on Bobby's decision, did he come and see you last week and tell you about that? Did you see it coming? Were you surprised by his decision?
Yes, he told me. Surprised, yes, a little bit, but was not hit by. It's probably like no, it's a normal thing to do, but it could go two ways, and it was one, and I respect that a lot. And yeah, it's completely normal in this kind of long relationship that we have, and Bobby has with the club, and with most of the players and stuff like this, and with the fans, of course. It's pretty special, and I love the reception he got when he came on against United. And actually, he told me, and then the only other thing he said is, now I want to bring this wonderful story to a positive end. So that's it. So he's completely here, completely committed, how everybody can imagine, and that's all we need to know. And from then, that's no time for a goodbye or whatever. And from in this moment, we have enough time for that later in the season. And yeah. Whenever he will come back, everybody knows that. The song is still will be for a long time still in everybody's ears. I'm pretty sure. So, and no problem. I think he's one of these players. Even when he would come with an opposition team, people would be really happy to see.
Oh, that is that. That is that. So, not a lot on that press conference. At least we know the injury status of one Luis Diaz, still not ready yet. Probably won't see him now till after the international break, which means his first game back could be against Manchester City on the 1st of April, which is obviously a massive game, but a big boost to us as well if he's available for the 1st of April, having good training sessions with the team in the next 18 days. Obviously, after this Bournemouth game on Saturday, Liverpool don't play again till the 1st of April. So, yeah, we got like 3 weeks off. I don't think we play again for 3. No, we play Real Madrid on Wednesday, don't we? So we got, yeah. So we play Real Madrid on Wednesday, but after that, we haven't got a game till the 1st of April. So we've got a big time off. Our game against Fulham was postponed because Fulham had gone through in the FA Cup. Otherwise, we'd have been playing Fulham next weekend. And then it's the international games. Why there's international games when we just had a World Cup in December, I have no idea. Why are they throwing the international friendlies in the middle of March when you just had a World Cup? Makes zero sense to me, but that's UEFA and FIFA and their ridiculous rules. Yeah, what do we think of that? What do we think of it, guys? What do we think of it? I think Luis Diaz will be a massive boost for us, and hopefully Thiago as well, fingers crossed. Thiago and Luis Diaz could be available for the Man City game on the 1st of April, because we've got three big games that week. You know, we got Man City on the 1st of April, and then I believe on the 4th of April we've got Chelsea in our game in hand, and then we've got Arsenal on Easter Sunday, I believe it is, the following weekend. I mean, that's just if we can get Thiago, Luis Diaz back for them 3 games, and we got everyone else fit. Yeah, I think we're going to have a strong end to the season. I really do. But it never shocks me that Liverpool have strong ends to the season, because that's what Liverpool do. Now, usually after January, February, Liverpool usually go on a big run. They always usually end off the season quite strongly. So I'm not surprised we've come into this form right now towards the end of the season, because that's what we do every year. You know, every year we always come into this form after February. We go into March, April, and we go into decent form towards the end of the season. So positive, you know, positivity. Got to keep it going, guys. Got to keep this positivity going, and yeah, we could get something out of this. Luis Diaz, though. I know people in the chat saying, "Who does he come in for?" You know, that's the problem right now. That's, you know, Gakpo, Darwin, and Salah are actually playing quite nice as a threesome right now. You know, and getting Luis Diaz back into that team is not going to be easy, and neither should it be. You know, if players are playing well, no matter who comes back available, you know, it should be difficult for him to get back in the team. It should be difficult for Luis Diaz to get back in the team. It shouldn't be easy for him. You know, it shouldn't be easy for him. Gakpo's in great form at the moment. So is Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez's form has got better as the season's gone on. He's starting to look like a decent player. And the player we all thought he could be. But Luis Diaz is a bench player for the next few weeks? I'd have that. You know, Luis Diaz coming off the bench for 20 minutes with his pace and athleticism for 20 minutes against tired legs. Yeah, I'd have that. And then a Thiago coming off the bench to control games for the last 20 minutes, half hour in matches. Yeah. Just makes us a better team, guys. Makes the squad a lot better. So, yeah, some positive news. That they're not back in team training yet, but Klopp expects them back after the international break. And obviously that first game after the international break is against Manchester City. Couldn't be any harder if we tried. But, yeah, I mean, I don't think it... I know some people were saying Diaz starts, but he's had a massive injury, guys. Massive injury. He got Man City the first game. I don't know if he starts any of them 3 games. Man City, Chelsea, and Arsenal. They're 3 huge games that are going to cement our season. So I don't know if you can take the chance of him starting them games, but he's a decent squad player, decent player coming off the benches. There's no doubt about it. And then you've got Jota on the bench as well. I mean, you can have a bench of... Good, guys, against Manchester City, say what Klopp says is true, and they're all back, yeah? Looks like Thiago, I'm not going to talk about Joe Gomez, but it looks like Thiago and Luis Diaz could possibly be back for the 1st of April against Manchester City. Imagine going into that game and on the bench, you've got Bobby Firmino, Luis Diaz, Diogo Jota, and Thiago. Them 4 on the bench against Man City. What a difference. What a difference that is. You know, against City, having Luis Diaz on the bench, Jota on the bench, Bobby Firmino on the bench, and Thiago possibly on the bench against Man City. Them 4 players. Wow, that's a proper good. That's an amazing bench. Just them 4 players alone. You know, so it's quite exciting. Like where we are right now, I can't wait for it. I think we're going to have a good end to the season. I really do. Look, we've got Bournemouth on Saturday. We're going to talk about that now. The Bournemouth game is going to be very important. We have got to go into this Bournemouth game with no complacency. We've got to go into this Bournemouth game knowing what we're up against. Yeah, they're a team bottom of the table. They're 20th. They're terrible. Yeah, but they caused Arsenal a scare. You know, top versus bottom, last week. First versus bottom, and Bournemouth were 2-0 up and caused Arsenal a scare. So Liverpool got to go into this game not thinking, oh, we just beat Man United 7-0. We're just going to roll out the Bournemouth. It's going to be easy day, lunchtime kick off. Let's get this done, go home for dinner sort of thing. You know what I mean? You can't think like that. We've got to play this game properly. You know, we've got to make sure we do everything correct and respect Bournemouth as well. Because if we go there with the headset that, oh, we just beat Man United 7-0, how can Bournemouth be? We won't win that game. If we go into that Bournemouth game with confidence up, you know, respecting the opposition, we smash them, in my opinion, because this Bournemouth team's not that good. I think Arsenal went into that game against Bournemouth thinking it's Bournemouth, we're top, they're bottom. We'll just turn up and win, and they got caught cold. They got caught cold, and they were 2-0 down before they could blink. Yeah, and they had to fight back and win that game in the last minute of the game, like the 97th minute of the game to win it. Liverpool can't go into that. Liverpool have to have the mindset of this is Man United again. We're playing Man United again. Yeah, we're going to play them. We've got to have that mindset. Because if Liverpool have that mindset and the confidence the way it is at the moment, the players are up for it. Getting players back. You know, Jota, Gakpo and Salah are in form at the moment. Harvey Elliott's in form. Fabinho's playing okay. You know, Endo played good against United. We'll keep that momentum and form going. We'll get absolutely wipe the floor with Bournemouth. But if you go in there with mentality, oh, it's just Bournemouth, they're 20th in the league. Even how bad we are this season, we should still mop the floor with them. We beat them 9-0 earlier in the season. We should mop the floor with this team. You know, we go in with that mindset and we're going to lose because it's the same mindset Arsenal went in with. And they were 2-0 down before they could blink. So, yeah, Liverpool got to take this game really, really seriously. Really seriously. And we'll win that game. We could go in the top 4. On goal difference, we could go into the top 4. By the time the 3 o'clock kickoffs kick off. By the time the 3 o'clock games kick off, Liverpool could be in that top 4. It puts pressure on Spurs straight away. It puts so much pressure on Spurs that Liverpool have come back from nowhere. Nowhere. Liverpool is dead and buried. I'm sorry, the Premier League, this is your fault. Everyone in the Premier League, this is your fault. We were dead and gone. We were dead and gone. And you should have kept us dead. But what you done, you kept us alive. You gave us a bit of momentum and Liverpool could get into that top 4 again. You know, Liverpool get into this top 4. Liverpool 4th at the end of the game on Saturday afternoon before the 3 o'clock games kick off, and Liverpool 4th. It puts a lot of pressure on Tottenham and Newcastle because they're like, oh, damn it, Liverpool can't get rid of them. We thought they were dead and buried. Nowhere near top 4. It puts a lot of pressure on them teams. And then we go into the Real Madrid game. We won't worry about that right now. But then we go have a nice break, and then we come back on the 1st of April against not our biggest rivals, because Man United are our biggest rivals, but for the last few years, Liverpool and Man City, for me, has been the best game in European football, in my opinion. When Liverpool and Man City are at their best, I do think it is the best game, the best all-round game in European football. I always think it's like the biggest game in European football as well, Liverpool, Man City. It's getting to that standard. And if Liverpool can get that win against Bournemouth and go into that game against Manchester City with the likes of Thiago back and Luis Diaz back, and you've got Bobby Firmino and Jota on the bench, you've got an informed Salah, an informed Gakpo, an informed Darwin Núñez. You know, you've got a good informed Stefan Bajcetic. You've got informed Harvey Elliott, no matter what people think through him, he's in form at the moment. You've got Van Dijk back. You've got Konate back, and they're looking like a beast at the back of the pair of them. Trent's looking decent. Robbo's looking decent. Tell you what, man, I'm bigging it up. I'm building this up, guys, for you. I am building this up. Yeah, we should. It's going to be massive, guy. I can't tell you how big this game's going to be. Who have Spurs and Newcastle got the weekend, in a way? Who have Spurs and Newcastle got? So Spurs are at home to Nottingham Forest at 3 o'clock on Saturday. Who have Newcastle got? Yeah, so Spurs should, you would think, beat Nottingham Forest at home. But Nottingham Forest are quite they can upset the big teams, can't they? As we found out before this season. Newcastle got Wolves at home on Sunday at 4:30. So this game's huge. This game is massive. Absolutely massive. Remember, we'll have a game in hand because our game against Fulham is postponed as well. So we'll have that game in hand as well, don't forget. Yeah, it's huge. Absolutely massive. This is the most excited I've been this season. Oh, yeah, definitely. The City game at Anfield. You know what? I can't remember. Let me have a look. I cannot remember for the love of me, actually. Might be. 1st of April. The 1st of April. No, it's at the City Ground or whatever it's bloody called. I don't know. Yeah, it's at City's ground. So away from home for that. Yeah, because we beat City at Anfield 1-0, didn't we? Or was it? Yeah, what was it? 1-0? Can't remember now. We beat them at home. And then we had a very good game at City's place in the Carabao Cup, which was a great game of football after the World Cup. And then, so we're away to them. It's going to be a great game. I think Liverpool have got their next 4 away games are all away, apart from Arsenal. So we're away to Bournemouth, away to City, away to Real Madrid, away to Chelsea, and then we don't play at home again until the 9th of April against Arsenal. So our next 4 games are all away from home. Spurs are like a full car, a KA. How did anyone pronounce that? That was a terrible car, by the way. Inconsistent. Yeah, Brighton have got like 3 games in hand, I think, as well, haven't they? I think Brighton have got 3 games in hand, but I'll be shocked if Brighton do anything. Big up John. Big up Michael. Yeah, the Brighton squad is deep, but it's the experience at being at that end of the pit. You know, it's the experience of being where you are. You know, Brighton haven't got that experience of fighting for European places. It's extremely difficult towards the end of the season. So I would still make Liverpool favourites to be top 4. Yeah, that run's going to be massive. That City, Chelsea, and Arsenal run is our season. Let's see where we are when we play them 3. That is our season right there. That is our season right there. Them 3 games: City, Chelsea, and Arsenal. If we don't lose any of them games and come out of them unscathed, you don't have to win them all. Winning all 3 of them is extremely difficult. But if we come out of them without losing any of them, then I think we get top 4. But this is big. This is big, guys. This game Saturday. This game Saturday is massive. We have to win Saturday before anything. Being off Panoff, how you doing, mate? We have to win Saturday before anything, guys. Then obviously we've got that big Real Madrid game, which is going to be huge. Where I think we're out, but you never know. You never know. I'd say we're out, but are we out? I don't know. Let me get this up for you guys. So this is the probable sides between Bournemouth and Liverpool tomorrow, guys. So see Liverpool, they're putting out that will probably go same again as the Man United game. Becker in goal, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, and Robbo at the back. Henderson playing up. For me, I think Henderson plays better off the left than he does the right in this midfield 3. When we play this midfield 3, I do think Hendo looks better off the left side of it. Elliott off the right, Fabinho through the middle, and then the front 3 of obviously Salah, Gakpo, and Darwin. They're in great form right now. You know, they should be. It's going to be hard to take these 3 out of the team right now. And then you got City's team there. Bournemouth's team there. Probably a 5 at the back. 1 up top in Solanke, the old Liverpool boy, Billing in midfield. But yeah, obviously Gary O'Neill is the coach. You got to remember Gary O'Neill had part of the coaching staff at Liverpool for a while as well, weren't he? And he was at the under-19s. Yeah, we know what Bournemouth are going to do, man. If they're going to play that 5-4-1, they're going to sit back, try and take up the pressure, be hard to beat, and then try and counter on Liverpool with Solanke and Billing probably. But if you look at Bournemouth's injured and suspended players right there, they've got a lot of people out. Marcus Taverner will be a big miss for him if he is out. Obviously got Matthias Vinia out, Stanislas out, Lemaire out. Yeah, they got quite a lot. David Brooks is a very good footballer. Traoré. And then if you go on recent results, these are Bournemouth's recent results. So they lost 1-0 to Brighton. They drew 1-0 with Newcastle. They beat Wolves. Then they got smashed by City. And they got beaten by Arsenal with a last-minute goal. And if you look at Liverpool's form in the league, Liverpool's form has been a lot better recently. Obviously, apart from that Real Madrid loss. But our Premier League record, 7-0 against United, 2-0 Wolves, 0-0 Palace, 2-0 against Newcastle. So we're not conceding goals in the league at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we 4 or 5 clean sheets in the league in the last few games. Starting to score some goals again as well. We should be beating this team, guys. We should be beating this team. Some insights here. Brighton are ranked 13 in goals scored per match, 1 goal. I've conceded the most penalties this season. That's something to look out for because Liverpool ain't got a lot of penalties this season. Haven't won at home in the last 5 matches. So Brighton have not won at home in their last 5 games, guys. Interesting. Not won at home in their last 5 games. Liverpool are ranked 3rd in goals scored per match with 1.9 goals. Liverpool haven't lost to Bournemouth in their last 8 meetings, 7 wins and 1 draw, and ranked 3rd at home this season. So, yeah, there it is, guys. There's the head-to-head. Previous games, obviously, at 9-0 at the beginning of the season really sticks out. Then before that, a 2-1 win, a 3-0 win, a 3-0 win, and a 4-0 win in our previous meetings, guys. 12 wins for Liverpool, 1 draw, and 1 win for Bournemouth in our last head-to-heads. Yeah, there you see it there, guys. The form says that we should be winning this game. Yeah, West Ham are shit. Brighton are a good team, though. I think De Zerbi, is it De Zerbi, the Brighton manager? I think he's going to be the new Spurs manager next season. I think he's going to be the new Spurs manager. Doing good, man. Look at that 7-0 on the screen. Beautiful. Gomez was Madrid's man of the match that day. My opinion, will be a big miss for him. Michael with the sauce. Hey, 2 quick goals against Madrid and it's game on. Yeah, but look, the Madrid game, guys, is we can't get too excited. We've got to chill a little bit about that Real Madrid game. It's going to be. I'm going to do a Real Madrid preview on Sunday, guys. As you know, I'm not. I'm away from Monday onwards, so I won't be around between Monday and Friday next week. So there'll be no videos between Monday and Friday. So I'm going to be doing my my Real Madrid preview on Sunday, guys. So yeah, I'll probably do that Sunday evening. So look out for that Real Madrid preview Sunday evening. I'll be live for that. But yeah, the Real Madrid game is going to be. Yeah, it's going to be mad. It's going to be mad. Bournemouth very dodgy defence. They've conceded a lot more than Everton. Yeah, look, if we're going there with the form we showed the last few games, we should hammer them. Let's be fair about this. We should be absolutely taking them apart. On the other hand, if Madrid score twice, it's finished. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's game over. You know, no chance. Game said and done. Oh man. So what we do, guys, we'll pick our team. You know, you might not want to go with that same team that I put up on the screen. So we're going to pick our team going into this game, guys. Let me get it up right now. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. Right. All right, there we go. No, I won't be doing a watch along tomorrow because it's my dad's birthday. It is actually my dad's birthday tomorrow, so I'll be around my dad's house celebrating his birthday. So I won't be doing a watch along. But don't worry, I'll be watching the game with my dad. Me and my old man will be watching the game at his house. So yeah, don't worry about that. Guys, if you could you wish my dad a happy birthday? Because he watches the show. So could you wish my dad a happy birthday in the live chat right now? It's his birthday tomorrow. He watches this, so yeah. Go and shout out a happy birthday to my dad. His name's Shane. So if he is watching, everyone say happy birthday, Shane, in the live chat for me right now. I love it. I love it. Big up, Marshall. Do appreciate it, mate. Do appreciate it. Yeah, it's his birthday tomorrow, man. So yeah, I'll be spending the day with my dad. But I'll be back Saturday evening to do a match review, guys. So although I won't be doing a watch along, I'll be back. I'll be back in the evening to do a match reaction video. So yeah, I'll be back Saturday night. So don't worry about it. There you go. My dad's watching. Dad, if you're watching, everyone says happy birthday. Everyone says happy birthday to your dad. There you go. Happy 25th, Shane. He wishes. He wishes. There you go. Big up, guys. Big up, guys. You're great people. Absolutely great people. There you go. My dad will love that. Cheer him up. Big up to you guys. Wonderful people in the house. Wonderful people. Big up to you guys. Much love. There you go. Dad, if you're watching, everyone says happy birthday to you tomorrow, Dad. Right. Let's pick this team, shall we? Let's pick this team. So, guys, who are we going with in goal? Who are we going with in goal, guys? What do you reckon? What are we saying? Who's in goal for this game? Big up everyone in the chat. We're going Ali, yeah? Ali. Easy decision. Easy decision. What do we reckon about Kelleher, guys? Cleveland Kelleher leaving the football club apparently in the summer. What are we saying about that? What are we saying about Cleveland Kelleher leaving the football club in the summer? Are we upset about it? Do we understand it? When I look at it, Cleveland Kelleher, I'm like, yeah, I don't blame him if he wants to go. Does that make sense? If Cleveland Kelleher wants to go, I don't blame him. He probably deserves first team football somewhere, and he's a decent enough goalkeeper to play first team. But I am not going to hold it again. I think if he wants to leave, we shouldn't stand by. We should stand by him and let him leave because he's too good of a goalkeeper, in my opinion. He's got ambition, and if he's got ambition to be a number one goalkeeper somewhere, we should allow him to leave, in my opinion. So that one, I'm actually not upset if he goes. I really ain't because I totally understand it. I totally understand it. So as long as we get good money for him, that's all that matters. Yeah, he's a great number 2, but as everyone says, I think we're all in a mindset that we understand it, but we do. Yeah, we need to buy a backup. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea. Is Keller definitely leaving, or is it just rumours? I think Kelleher. I think there was rumours last season that Kelleher spoke to Jurgen Klopp about his playing time last season, and I think Kelleher. What is he? 24 now. I think Kelleher's 24. I think he wants to be Irish number 1. You know, he wants to be Republic of Ireland number 1, and I think he wants to be a number 1 goalkeeper. You know, Kelleher could easily be Leicester's number 1. I think Kelleher could easily be Tottenham's number 1 goalkeeper. So if he's got ambition, he might want to go. And it's the one player I don't mind leaving the football club for that reason, because, you know, I think he might be just too good. Yeah, the Brentford keeper's good, man. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, at least Adrian's going, so we don't have to worry about Adrian. He's leaving as well. Yeah, exactly. He wants that number 1 spot. Right, guys, give me your back 4. Give me your back 4. Are we going same again? Robbo, Canate, Van Dijk, and Trent. Give me your back 4 in the chats, guys. What are we saying there? What are we saying? Yeah, I agree, Panoff. I don't want him to go because he's a great number 2, but if he has ambition to be the Irish number 1, and he needs to play first team football, don't he? Same again, same. No change at the back. Big up. How you doing, mate? Honestly, wants Simicassin instead. Same back 4, same. Yeah, let's go, guys. Same it up. And Trent, who was actually good the other day. Right, easy stuff. Right, midfield 3. What are we saying about the midfield 3, guys? What are we saying about the midfield 3? Now, Stefan didn't play against Man United. Does Stefan come back into this game? Does Henderson get dropped or rested for the Real Madrid game midweek? Because you're going to feel like Henderson's got, no matter what we all think, yeah? Right? No matter what we all think, let's just go by what Klopp feels. Jordan Henderson's probably going to play against Real Madrid on Wednesday. So if Jordan Henderson's going to play against Real Madrid on Wednesday, Do you bring Stefan in for this game? Drop Henderson. Does Harvey play? Does Fabinho? What we're going with, guys? I think Elliott deserves to keep his place at the moment. Yeah, rest Hendo, yeah? Rest Hendo. So let's go. Stefan. Fabinho's been decent form. Harvey Elliott. We're going with that 3. Yeah, Stefan Elliott Fabs. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We're sorted. We're sorted. Right, front 3. Front 3. Do you play? Does Jota get a game? Does Bobby get a game? Or do we go same again with the front 3? How are we going with the front 3, guys? How are we going with that front 3? We go Nunes, Gakpo, Salah. Gakpo, Nunes, Salah, yeah. So the only real thing I think we're going with here is just give Henderson a little rest for the Real Madrid game. I think that's what we're saying here. There you go, guys. So pretty much the same team that won 7-0 against Man United. We're just bringing Stefan in to give Hendo a rest because he got the Real Madrid game on Wednesday. I think that's about fair enough. I think that's fair enough. I think this front 3 at the moment are cooking. So I think it's hard to find room for Jota at the moment, find room for a Bobby. But them two are them off the bench, man. Them off the bench would they'd do some serious damage having Bobby and Jota on the bench in case there is any kind of upset happening against Bournemouth. Yeah, big up the chat. That's the team we have picked. 10 Alisson in goal, playing 4-3-3. Robbo, Van Dijk, Canate, and Trent. A midfielder 7-6, Fabinho and Elliott. Then Darwin, Gakpo, and Mo Salah up top. Makes all the sense in the world for me. That's a great team, guys. Then we've got Jota on the bench. You got a Bobby on the bench. You got a Milner on the bench. You got a Hendo on the bench. You got a Simicast on the bench. You got a Quaven Keller on the bench. Yeah, it just makes things look a little bit neat, more neat and tidy. A little bit better on the bench, more firepower, more backup. I'm liking it, guys. I'm liking it. Liking that, guys. What are we saying for what are we saying then, guys? What are we saying for a scoreline? What scoreline are we going for, guys? What scoreline we're going for? I'm going to go 4-0. This season, it's weird, yeah? Although Liverpool have not been good this season, we have won 7-0 against United, 9-0 against Bournemouth, and 7-1 against Rangers. We have 3 massive results this season, score-wise, but we've been terrible. So what we're going for, guys? I tell you what, why don't everyone just get 7s in the live chat right now? Just one more time, because we've got one. It's the day before the game. It's the Man United result is still there. I just want to see a load of 7s in the live chat, just for the sake of it. I see a load of 7s in the live chat. Go for it. Loads of 7s in that live chat. I want to see it all. Let's get them 7s going, guys. Spam it with 7s. 8 Newton's going one more. 5-0. Darwin hat-trick. Salah and Gakpo 4-0. Winslow says 7-0. Michael, imagine a headache for Klopp when the others are back. I know. That's what I'm saying. That squad for the 1st of April against Manchester City, we could have a bench of Jota, Luis Diaz, Bobby Firmino, and Thiago. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Lee saying 7-0. I say Hummel 5-0. Don's gone 2-1. Danny's gone 2-0 for Zip. 3-0, 2-1. 2-1. I can't 8-0. Let's get them 7s. There you go. The 7s are in the chat. There you go. Spam them 7s. Spam them 7s. There we go. Is it true Diaz could be maybe involved? No. So apparently Klopp just put that rumour to rest. He said he's not going to be available to the 1st of April now. So he hasn't done any team training this week. So I don't know about the Real Madrid game, but his next Premier League game will be Man City after tomorrow. So we've got tomorrow's game, then we don't play another Premier League game till the 1st of April. Yeah, so it's Seven's in the chat. Melissa, Seven's in the chat. There you go. 6 just official. No chance of another giant win. You never know. This team's shit. Nina. That's what I love, man. See, look, spam that chat. 2-0 or 3-0, hope for a clean sheet. Yeah, exactly. Clean sheets again, man. Clean sheets again. There we go. Big up to you guys. Big up to you guys. Yeah, he does a little bit. I was having that conversation earlier in the week about Jota. What do we do? But big up, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. It's only a short video today, guys. I do appreciate you all coming in for the match preview and reaction to the press conference. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Guys, I'll be back Saturday evening with a match reaction video for Liverpool versus Bournemouth. So make sure you catch me Saturday night. Hit that notification bell, guys. If you've not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell, and then YouTube should alert you when I go live. Big up to everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, and see you Saturday night. Bye-bye for now.